today I'm not going to use the 5 amp, I'm using the 3 amp. Just because I like to pedal today a little bit. A couple of updates. For the first time I actually ran out of gas on the bike, which was kind of funny. So the 5 amp charger should be at like 420 watts, which still should be in econ mode. I thought it still should be in econ mode, but I think the 420 watts is actually not in economy mode anymore for the generator. So the generator does use up a lot more juice in the 420 mode. So I think it ran out of gas that way. This is using more gas than I actually thought. I thought at 420, which is half load, the generator still should be in econ mode, but it's not in economy mode anymore. So that's why I ran out of gas. I went to the gas station, and it's not a big deal. Filled up about 0.4 gallons, which is pretty much full. So I took the generator off, and while I wasn't looking at the bike fell over, and I broke off my phone holder. As you can see, I no longer have the phone holder. And I also broke off the cover to the throttle, which wasn't a big deal. I covered it with plastic at the moment. Just some plastic at the moment. I probably should get that replaced so it doesn't look so ghetto at the moment. Yeah, so that kind of sucked. Not a big deal. But the key thing is that the 5 amp, I think, is actually no longer economy mode. So I'm not exactly sure what the gas consumption is for the 5 amp charger or the cruising, or as I call it, the cruising charger. 20 miles per hour charger. So I don't know what that is, what the actual fuel economy of that is at the moment. It still should be pretty good and comparable to like a really good moped, and probably like the 150 range or so. Probably not the 250 range. And also the 5 amp is just so much louder than 3 amp. I brought the bike to work to show a guy at work, and he really could not tell the difference between no load and the 3 amp. It was really hard to tell. But you can definitely tell the difference between 3 amp and 5 amp. It's considerably louder. So as I mentioned before, there's kind of like 4 modes to the bike. In terms of the generator, there's the cruising mode, which is like 20 miles per hour, no pedaling, using the 5 amp charger. And then it's what I'm doing now, which is the 3 amp charger and pedaling along. So now I'm trying to figure out what exactly is the speed you break even for the 3 amp charger. And I'm in second gear at the moment. I'm thinking second gear is a little bit too, I need to go up a higher gear, because when the bike's going 50 miles, 17 miles per hour, I'm not really doing much, and also I'm just like, pedaling like my cadence is so high, and I don't really feel like I'm contributing much. For the 3 amp, obviously, with 3 amp, it's kind of like a, you have to use pedaling as well, or you can go 12 miles per hour and it doesn't use up any power. But 12 miles per hour is a little bit too slow, I think, for anyone, even for a regular bicycle. So I like to get it up to 17, and I like to keep it in second gear because it's just so efficient for the motor to be in second gear. You got that really nice torque off the line. It's easy to pedal off the line too. So I don't like to move it to the 3rd gear just for the 3 amp. But as I mentioned before, right now I'm going like 14 miles per hour. But when you're going like 15 miles per hour on on a flat or something like that, you're not really doing anything by pedaling. Like your cadence is so high that it really doesn't do anything. Like right now at 16 miles per hour, like when I pedal, I'm not really doing anything. So I feel like I need to switch it to the 3rd or even the 4th gear which kind of sucks because I don't like to switch gears that often. It's not that great of a bike. If that makes sense. And I like to keep it in second gear for the cruising mode, for the 5 amp mode. And I hope the camera angle is a lot better now than before. I think it should be a lot better now than before. It should be more upright. I'm not sure if you can see the speedometer. We're going around 18 at the moment. Yeah, when you go 18, there's no way in second gear you're doing anything. You have to go have a cadence of like 200, which is like, you know, super crazy fast or something like that. You just look really crazy doing a cadence of 200 or 150 or whatever to actually contribute to the bike. So yeah, it might sound kind of stupid this discussion, but this is a $100 Walmart bike, and switching between gears is like, you know, you could do it, but I generally like to keep it in one gear because, well, I guess while you're going up the hills like this right now, this slow uphill, like your pedaling actually does help. Right now, I can actually feel that it's helping. I'm keeping an eye on my voltage too, to make sure it doesn't drop down below a certain level. So I know that I'm kind of going equal in terms of like the voltage when I get back. Let me get back. Yeah, the voltage like kind of equal voltage when I get back. I started with 78. Now I'm drawing like 76, something like that. So I know I'm actually using more power than the motor, than the generator is providing. Of course, I could very well just stop on the side of the road and just let it regen, which is what I might do once I get, you know, up that next hill. Yeah, I would have hoped that in second gear I can pedal up to 17 miles per hour with a decent cadence and not pedal up to with a normal cadence at second gear, but it's just too, I guess what's the word for it? It's too tall of a gear for me to really do anything, except for up the hills. When I'm going up the hills like this, right, you know, I'm definitely helping the motor along and the generator along. Yeah, so that's kind of it. And the other thing is that when I dropped the bike, I broke off the power meter off of the battery too. Not that I need it anymore, because I think I'm pretty much done with all the efficiency tests. The tests that I did going around that cul-de-sac 3 miles at different speeds and with different chargers. So I'm pretty much done with that. Okay, I'll go up this hill and then I'll finish up this video and let it recharge a little bit. Yeah, this is the other mode. You know, the generator is running. It is charging the bike. I'm drawing probably around 200 to 300 watts of power to get to, like, you know, 15, 17 miles per hour on average, and also pedaling along to help it too. So yeah, now it's recharging while I finish up this video. Yeah, so that's about it. Just a quick update. Yeah, I dropped the bike, broke off a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, it's really stupid of me to do that. I gotta be careful about that, because I almost broke my phone again. If I broke my phone again, it wasn't damaged to the fall because of the holder. Yeah, but if I broke my phone a second time within a few days of buying the phone or getting the phone, I probably won't get any more phones or anything like that, or anything. I'll probably just give up at that point. But anyway, hope everyone's doing well. Like and subscribe if you can. So I'm just gonna finish up this track, or finish up this run. Again, like 3 amp charger, 240 volts. You know, just pedaling along as well. You know, high efficiency pedaling, going around 15, 17 miles per hour on flats. contributing something obviously by pedaling, and also trying to keep as neutral as power in terms of as little power as possible from the batteries, and also the generator is a lot more quiet when you're in this kind of mode too.
Alright, hope you're watching well, and we'll talk to you guys later.